how do we sort of let go and let life happen? Like, how have you kind of done that for yourself?
Releasing expectations. Um, when you expect something to happen in a certain way with a certain person, with a certain type, you're setting yourself up for failure immediately because you're painting a picture in your head with these expectations, whether you realize it or not. So when you just let life happen, there are no expectations. There is no picture. There is no, this is the path I see it going down because you don't know. There is no, this is where I see this blooming and being. You have no
Mhm.
idea. This is how I see me ending up with this person. You don't know who that person is. So if you just release all the expectations, just let life be life, let it do what it's going to do. There's going to be ups and downs, heartaches and pains, all those things. But release the expectation that you're going to go through good or bad.
Mhm.
Because if you expect everything's going to be good, it's not. If you expect everything is going to be bad, it probably won't and it probably will. Just let the expectations go. Release them. Just be, for me, it's just been, if you ask me, Jay, do you go out trying to meet people? Not anymore. Do you go to bars trying to meet women? No. Do you go to shows trying to meet people? No. Do you do dating apps? No. Why not? Are you not trying to meet anybody? No, it's not that. Because if I have an expectation, I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna be disappointed. If I go to a bar thinking I'm gonna meet somebody and I think I'm talking to somebody, which has happened to me numerous fucking times. I've been talking to a woman at a bar, and then a dude who is way more attractive than me comes up on the side, and then all of a sudden her attention's averted.
Mm.
So my expectation was I was talking to her. Now I'm just disappointed. I'm
Mm.
depressed. If I release that expectation, if I go somewhere, I'm just going. It is what it is. I know for me personally, I know I'd have a good time anywhere. I know who I am. I know the light that I am. I have been telling people this for the longest now. I've learned in life I am a light to so many other people.
Mhm.
I have lit up so many people's lives who have felt down in the dark and depressed and no path or to go. I have been that light. So I am that light when I am in rooms, when I am in parties, when I'm in organizations. It does not matter. Because I'm that light, I can just shine bright and eventually shine somewhere for myself.
Mhm.
Don't have to have expectations.
That's beautiful. I mean, I do think not having expectations is such a key. It's honestly a very spiritual lesson for people to learn for sure. Cause yeah, so much comes from expectation. I think also having faith, right? Like having faith, it doesn't have to be in God. It doesn't just like even if in yourself,
I
have
have
faith in
faith the size of
yourself.
I have faith the size of a mustard
Yeah.
seed for
And I
everything.
think in the universe and that everything is really conspiring to help you, and knowing that whether your relationship works, it's great, but if it doesn't work, you got to trust that it's for a good reason.
Shouts out to Gabby Bernstein and The Universe Has Your Back. I have listened to her book numerous times. I've also listened to The Four Agreements several
Yeah,
times.
exactly.
I've listened to Asking It Is Given. I've listened to all these different books to help me train, on top of being in therapy, to train my mindset to understand, okay. And I'm a very spiritual dude. I consider myself a religious dude where I'm like, my faith has sustained me in good and bad. I was just going through a very, very tumultuous time
Mm.
personally that would have broken most people. But because of my faith, I stayed strong and steadfast. And it's why I sit with you here today.
Hmm. Yeah, and also just like let life be messy too, right? That's the fun. And also let yourself be messy because so much of it is like we're going to control ourselves and our relationships so nobody gets angry and nobody fights and nobody whatever. And I'm like sometimes again anger is a lesson. Anger is trying to show you something. It's
Mm-hmm.
trying to get you to set a boundary. I used to when I was younger in that abusive relationship, I was in a stage where I was like, oh no, positivity, always be positive, never get angry. And so I had no boundaries. I wouldn't get mad at him when all these things were happening
Yeah.
because I thought that's not the right thing to do. You should not get angry. And then therapy is actually the one that taught me, hey, you have all these like quadrants. Your anger is like nothing. Like you need to actually start feeling angry.
You
And I
got somebody that's
realized,
cheating on the regular. You
yeah,
better be angry as
yeah.
shit.
But because I was like, okay, that's not the I was trying to theorize how
Mhm.
to get this person to be honest with me.
Mm.
And that was not, and then you know what ended up happening? When I found everything out, I snapped because this person had lied to me so much, whatever, and they weren't following what I said. In my head, I was like, well, I did all the right
Yeah.
things. I did everything the textbook said I should do. And this person was still behaving this way. And then I snapped. Do you know the only time he took me seriously is when I snapped and I took all his clothes and I threw it out in the streets of New York. That's the time he took me seriously. When was the time he started respecting me? That moment. When I said, get the fuck out of my house or I'm calling the cops. That was when that person took me seriously. And, but anger, right? Like,
Yeah.
and it's not a textbook emotion you should feel, but no, but you're like, that's life. You're supposed to go through that stuff because it's all playing a part. So, like, part of it is like, we got to stop trying to be perfect.
And then I think real quick, we're all supposed to go through the anger. I know some people are like, wait, I got to go through an angry and a terrible relationship. No, not saying that.
No.
There's an emotion you're gonna go. There are times your partner is going to piss you
Yeah,
off.
even mine right now pisses me off sometimes.
Yeah.
We still fight. What are you talking about?
Because it wouldn't be, look, if you said we never fight, I'd be like, all right, both of y'all are
Fucking
either
weird.
tied up, y'all weird, or y'all are dope the fuck up. Because, or you're avoiding something more so than anything. You're avoiding it. You're having this theoretical relationship versus what real life is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because there's so much shit. Listen, I am telling you, like, we are now, I think because of our age and we're mature, like you said, like my only advice to people would be don't try to like theorize your relationship, more build the toolkit.
Yes.
Build the toolkit because man, lose it still to this day. I can't help it. I have a temper. I lose it. But now I lose it and I can bring myself back really fast.
But see, the fact that you know that and you understand that
Yeah.
and acknowledge that, I think more people in general, I know I have a temper that I have to calm down. I know, like, for instance, I'm dealing with a situation with a friend where I'm like, yo, you like to argue and be angry? I know how to deal with this. I just won't. I'll be quiet. I'll do my job and I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, I'm like, I'm gonna let them argue by themselves. But if I need to argue, I'll argue. But I know how I am if I argue. I know how ramped up I get. I tell people all the time, y'all are lucky you're meeting this version of me.
I say that all the time too.
I tell people, you're lucky you meeting this version of me.
Yeah.
The version of me even 10 years ago
Yeah.
is not a good dude. Because if I snap,
Mm-hmm.
I snap. If I get angry, I get angry.
Mm-hmm.
And 15 years ago, I'm liable to put my fist through a wall.
Mm-hmm.
And I can openly admit that was then. Now, I know how to chill.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Plus, also, I got shit to lose.
Yeah, it's true.
I got
It's
shit
true.
to lose.
I hope you guys enjoyed that video and check out our next one. Thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe to this channel for more amazing dating, love, and relationship advice from me and so many expert guests. Follow us on socials. We're at Kinda Dating across the board. I'm Natasha Chandel, so you can find me too if you like. And join our newsletter on www.kindadating.com for lots of exclusives. See you soon.